Ashe and good evening. Welcome to Nesia Star Tarot. So, I just did a recording, but I wanted to come back on and do a different message. This one maybe make it a little bit more like goal oriented, because I just feel like everything has just been pulling my energy towards like love. And for those of us that aren't necessarily on that journey or don't want to identify with that part of the journey at this time, I just want to give like a more spiritual, like my own my own story, sort of say about like my own spiritual path and my own growth that like I've even been feeling from like the different energies that are being released at this time, you know, with the Lionsgate portal that we're still currently experiencing, to like the full moon that just recently passed. And I don't know where you are right now and if you're able to see it, but there's like literally a slice of the moon. And we're supposed to have a meteor shower tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I just want to pull another spread and just see what comes out. I mean, maybe I'll pull a couple of them, but I'll start with the oracle maybe, so we can channel this message more, as I said, towards like personal development and like just information or tidbits of information we can use for our spiritual journey. But yeah, thank you. I'm just, as you know, rolling up, getting right, so don't mind me. And I also just wanted to see if I could channel a quick message too, because I did feel like there was something important that I wanted to share, but I don't have my notebook on me, so I may have to just add it to the comment section. But oh, I remember what it was. I heard another reader. She told me something that was so powerful. Her name is Consciousness Evolution, I believe, D. She's a beautiful, beautiful reader. So what she said was, someone once handed me a box of darkness, and it took me a long time to realize that too was a gift. Boom. Like, I just feel like story of my life with that, and just to even be able to identify the growth and seeing that you don't have to necessarily and I always preach this, but I mean this too. Every experience is a lesson. It's karma. It's like playing out your contract. So you don't have to necessarily, see how it's a part of the grand scheme of things. You won't see it. You won't see the full picture. I mean, you maybe need to change your perspective so that you can. But it's more giving me like the vibe of, even like, you have to go through bad things too. We have a dark night of the soul for a reason. You have to identify with your shadow. You can't just see other people's demons. You can't just see other people's shadows. You have to realize that like the gift and going through the experience with them, and I'm sorry I'm getting loud, I just feel like I'm preaching, but the gift of going through the experience was so that you could recognize it, like so that you could use it as a lesson, so that you could see what you're dealing with out here. You're a spiritual warrior at the end of the day. How can you prepare for battle if you don't know what you're up against? How can you claim to be strong if you don't know what it's like to be strong, to go through defeat, to pick yourself back up, to gain your strength, to walk alone, to realize that you don't even have to be alone because you walk with angels, you walk with source, you walk with power. You are power. Sorry for the rant. But yeah, the energy behind that is just so mind-blowing, because again, like, we never say thank you for the hard times. We never say thank you for the darkness. We never say gratitude gratitude for the experience, because I'm different. I'm better. I've developed. I'm new. I'm new. Claim it. Because we all have shadows. We all have different parts to us that we don't like. We all have different things that we try to hide, or that we think if we don't shed light on it, that's the key to it. It's love. It's compassion. It's having love for yourself and for even that part of you that you want to hide. The love is the light. It's the light that's going to be shown on that thing where you don't have to feel any type of way about it anymore. Now it's just you. Now it's just how you are. Now you understand why you are like that, or even what triggers that. And you pay attention to those triggers because it's your protection. It's here to help you. It's here to give you more resolve. It's here to make you more understanding of the shield that you have around you, the protection that you're carrying. Quake can't even get comfortable right now, but it's drawing me to my wand. I don't know why I need to pick this up right now, but I'm talking about power and protection and shields. Like, I had to go through a dark night of the soul to even produce this. And this is what came out of it. Like the readings, the spirituality, the beauty came out of it. And it's like, I don't know about you, but I feel like I spent a good part of my life running from my beauty, because I always felt like people automatically see me. And because of what they see on the outside, they're attracted to what they see, and they miss that there's a whole person here. There's a person with feelings, with experiences, with like a lifetime worth of knowledge and information to share, to ask questions about, to just, I love conversation, at the end of the day. But it's like, when people, I don't want to say it's like superficial, but we live in social media. We live in a different world right now where people are distracted. First, like, it's like, and I was a part of it as well. I haven't been lately, but I'm not going to exclude myself from the distractions, because I realize that they are out here and I identify with them. I go on YouTube and watch videos too. Like, I do the same thing that we're doing here now. But the point of the matter is, and what I'm trying to say is, be thankful for your hard times. Be thankful for your struggle. Be thankful that you understand now what it's like to be down, because it'll make being up that much better. It makes being up that much more worth it. It helps you even have more of a perspective, more grounding, be more level-headed when you get to the top, so that you're not out here forgetting what it was like when you were at the bottom, or when you had your bad days, because everybody has them, and no one's above it. No one's above struggling. And I feel like that's even what the Lion Gate was opening up in people, having the courage. Have the courage to deal with the sides of you that you don't even want to deal with. Have the courage to see the things about you that you think you need to hide, and realize those are the things about you that we probably need the most in this world. Know that, see that, identify with that. Let that resonate. It might not resonate now, but when you're meant to hear this video and understand what I'm saying, it will resonate for you. You may even have to come back to it and watch this and see what I'm talking about. But you will begin to appreciate the struggle, because it defined you in such a way that it shaped a new reality. You're shaping a new reality, and that's what a portal's about. We're coming into a new age. Ashe. So I'm going to get into this tarot. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for all of the blessings, all of the abundance, and the life that we continue to do our best to move forward and, stay in the light. Keep making decisions that are a product of us and not more of a consequence. Because I feel like people don't want to take accountability. And that's literally all life is about. It's a choice. Say yes or say no. It's your choice. You can't give someone else your choice. Because at the end of the day, you lose your power. And if you're not making your decisions, who's making them for you? You ever think about that? You ever ask those questions? Might be something you want to think about. But for those that have come into their power, for those that are asking questions, for those that are starting to see that their shadow needs to be forgiven for even giving other people their power, maybe. For those that are actually starting to step into their own light, this reading's for you. Oh, snap! Isn't that crazy as the lights go out? Has it been feeling that like that lately? Has it been feeling like all the lights are going out around you? I feel like the beeping is confirmation right now. Is that been going on? Ooh, power outages. Have people been having the lights go out? That actually may be to come. I've been following the water shortages, and because of the is it the Hoover Dam? It's Lake Tahoe, but basically like a large portion of the Midwest water supply is dwindling, where there's going to be a national there's going to be a state of emergency declared for the southwestern part of the United States, because their water from like the flow from like Tahoe down, or like up from the Colorado mountains down, their water supply is dwindling because of the heat. So the flooding isn't basically helping. And long story short, if you're in that area, I would even say be careful with Texas too, because even though you're having a lot of flooding, it's the drinking water, like the clean water. And one thing I'm getting to about flooding, that contaminates the drinking water supply because it's runoff. So there's just a lot going on with the water, with power, with and even Texas too, being on that grid, being on a separate grid, a privately owned grid. I feel like they're going to be trying to retake advantage of people because of that. So it's like, what suggestions would I have? Creating your own, get water filters, create your own, like have your own power port system set up. So like whether it's solar paneling or some sort of generator system set up where you can charge your devices or charge your things, just to even find out what the news is. Because it's like, I don't know, blackout. Sorry, I'm yelling. There's gonna be a blackout. Fuck. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm seeing Chinese characters right now. I wonder, it's gonna be Chinese involvement. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but the country of China, like I'm seeing Chinese characters, like Mandarin language, but like Chinese characters. You know what I mean? Like, maybe this is currently happening there now. A power outage, blackout. I feel like, and again, social media, there may be a blackout because of this power, something with the power supply. But I don't have any time frames right now, so I don't even know what to say as far as like what to look for, because it feels like, and right now the time I'm getting is 9/11. I kind of almost want to show you guys that. You see this, what it says? That's what I'm talking about. State of emergency. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Okay. Twilight Shadow. Tell me about the synchronicity. Can you see this card? Sorry, I'm bringing the camera to you. But I just need you to see the power behind this. Do you see that eye? Do you see what she's seeing? Do you see what she's trying not to see? Do you see all that shadow behind her and within her and around her? Don't let it consume you. Don't let the shadow work that needs to be done consume you. Because at the end of the day, it's just creating the better you. Don't be afraid of who this person is, because at the end of the day, Oh, wow. Flooding. Wow, do you see this card? You guys, I'm getting chills. This is crazy. Do you see this card? Do you see the trees and all the destruction from the storms? That's the moon. Twilight shadow. She's being reflective of all the destruction. This is feminine energy as well. I'm about to read it. Wow. That's a lot of energy right there. That's pretty deep. Wow. Sorry, guys. I wasn't expecting this my damn self, you know. I don't know. Inner grief is underneath the deck. And so this is a lot of shadow work that needs to be done. Twilight shadow, though. Let's see what this is saying. Whew. I need to drink some water on that. I don't know. This is some energy right here. There's a lot of destruction taking place in the dark. Damn. All right. Oh, one day the ballard bird was playing around the ocean's edge, spied something bright and dazzling from above. He flew down low to investigate what the beautiful colors were and discovered an abalone shell. As he went to claim his prize, he found that the abalone shell was much bigger than he had anticipated, and it was impossible for him to carry it to his nest. He pondered over his predicament for a long time until a large sea eagle flying overhead came down to see what the bowered bird was looking at. The bower bird told the sea eagle that he needed this shiny shell to attract his mate, as he would be lonely for many moons until the next season of courtship began. The sea eagle felt sorry for the bird and impulsively grabbed the shell in his strong talons and flew high into the sky, where he dropped the shell from a great height into a rock below. The abalone shell shattered into hundreds of pieces, in which were small enough for, wow, something dropping from really high, shattering things into thousands of pieces below. Damn, my head's going off. I'm getting like pressure. Sorry. The abalone shell shattered into hundreds of pieces, in which were small enough for the bird to take back to his nest. Piece by piece, the bird decorated his nest and was the envy of all the other birds. From that day, all the other bower birds began to decorate their nests with bright and shiny objects to attract their mates and find their true love. Dreamtime message. Often we concentrate our energies on what we cannot have or cannot achieve. This is when our self-esteem begins to deteriorate and issues start to weigh us down. Forget the problems and look at what you're able to do and capable of. There are times that our problems are only our inability to see the strengths that we possess. Wow. I get from this message, I'm actually starting to get really dizzy. Preparation is needed. You need to see your talent. You need to stop doubting yourself. You need to see that, like, you should be in preparation mode at this point, because it's like the energies are changing around us. Where, what happens if there is a blackout? Like, is anyone prepared? Has anybody thought, like, a little bit past their normal situation? Like, have you prepared for what happens if you can't go to the grocery store next week? They're starting to push these vaccinations and require certain things to be done in order for us to be able to do regular things now. I feel like it's calling on the time for people to start to, like, not only just question what's going around them, but be more accountable to it as well. Start to take action. What are you doing to prepare? What are you doing to be able to not just have grief about the situation, but more so take action? I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards. I didn't want this reading to be too long. We're already at 20 minutes. 19:53 on the clock, I see. So something I feel like that was planned since 1953. And it's interesting, something falling from the sky that's going to break into hundreds of pieces is the message that I got from that. And then being the envy of the town from then on. Everybody wanting to decorate their place in such a manner. Like, it's almost giving me, like, if the air quality is now jacked up, people, there's going to be something new that hits the market that everybody's going to feel like they need in their home. It's all propaganda, man. This is all in the Hierophant, man. This is all calling into character. Like, who are you at the end of the day? What are you here to represent? What are your beliefs? What are you standing for? What is justice to you? And who are you fighting for? Because if it came down to ever having to fight, like, what side are you on? Are you working for the light? Are you dealing with the shadow? Are you making good decisions? Are you dealing with your higher self and your lower self at the same time, so that you're healing not just your energy but the earth's energy? Because it's not just about that, and it's not even just about that, because we deal with the cosmos, we deal with the ethers, we deal with the multi-dimensions, we deal with everything. You could call anything you want into your power right here, right now. People need to wake up. You need to see how strong you are. The Emperor. Do you see what I'm talking about when I say power? You need to see how strong you are. Nine of Cups. This is downloads. This is emotional intelligence. This is somebody playing with your emotional intelligence. This is wow. Memories of love from childhood. I'm telling you, this has been going on for a while. As far as like the plans. And again, cups. I keep getting water. I keep telling you it's water and power. Water. Oh, fuck. Sorry, y'all. Water and power. Do you see these men playing childhood games? Do you see these men that have grown up and now are now in positions of power? Oh, man. And he's the one setting the rules. This is the one that's actually like dictating what's being filtered through media, through the pipelines. He's holding on to his pinnacle, the Emperor. This is about money. Power is always about money. The two shouldn't, but they go hand in hand. The Emperor is abundant. There's unlimited power supply. I almost feel like it's going to be another situation where they're going to say the power grid was hacked. And they didn't have access to information. That's going to fuck up the water even more than it already is. I don't want to be like, sorry, and they're not even letting me say that because fuck it. This is the message. Y'all take it if you want to. Love you guys. Please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Didn't know that this was going here, but hey, we're talking about dealing with shadows, right? Love you guys. Be kind to yourselves and be the light for others. Take care.